Hello, it's Angela Kirby, and it's time to do the weekly Mandala Oracle. So, taking from my book, Creating Wisdom in Magic and Life and Love, I will choose a mandala randomly, and that will be the one that we will gather. So there will be some signs and symbols and messages within this mandala that will be pertinent to us all this week in some capacity or all the capacity. Let's see. All right. There's 54 mandalas in here, and I will choose randomly what is the one that we need to be guided by this coming week. All right, disconnection. Oh, that is interesting. There we go. It's a pretty powerful mandala, that one. So let's have a look. Now, disconnection, it's number 49. So this wasn't done that long ago. I don't know that specific date. It would be on the back of it somewhere. Anyway, so a circle of love, a circle of life. This mandala is now in our life. Allow it to open its pleasure and delight through seeing and feeling it. Meditation, it will guide us. Allow it to whisper its wisdom. Can we hear what the messages are? Allow it to write what we hear and feel and study it deeply and release for our path to be. So that's the mantra now. It's starting to open up a little bit more for what the message has to share with us. So disconnection. So, and it's interesting too, because Mercury's been in retrograde. There's a lot of things going on the planet. We've had the new moon, and there's a lot of planets doing a whole lot of things. And I'm not an astrologer by any means, but I love to listen to it. And so it's a matter of keeping ourselves grounded so that we can go with the flow of what the energies are. And if there's anything that we need to do personally, like write down what we're going through and to let it go rather than it going round and round in your head, well, then go and do it. That's a really great thing to do. So I can't tell you, I have done tons and tons and tons and tons of writing over the years, and I can't tell you how much it's helped me in my life. Anyway, that's another conversation. So here we go. Disconnection, number 49. Feeling unsettled and disconnected brings a time of curiosity. What is this feeling, and what is the inner story that comes with it, I wonder? If you wrote the words down and spoke them out loud, are they what is really happening? And are they coming from a space of love, I wonder? And those words that are not from a state of love, respect and honour ignite shifts and changes. Watch any negative projections you place onto others, as this is about you, your lessons, leaving others to their own lessons, their own learning. Any illusion and dramas in your mind then will dissipate, okay? So there are many ways to get to the core of this, but the opportunity is to understand the higher learning, knowing that there is another way. Contemplation and going through our stuff, owning our stuff and working through the trauma bonds and whatever else we've got going on inside of us is one of the jobs that we've got in this lifetime. And it is, we owe it to ourselves and one another to do that work in whichever capacity that you come across to do it. And then when you're in doing your work with other people, you quite often will project it onto them and make them wrong or whatever as a way of resisting going any further, because what's coming up can be frightening, can be scary, can be very sad. But, that only stays around for a certain amount of time. It's like the weather. It won't always be windy. It won't always be raining. The road less travelled gives you the opportunity to be yourself. There is nothing lost or broken within, only the lessons and knowledge along the way. There is no point in being stuck in victim mode. Oh my Lord. It is how you see and handle the situation at hand. That's a big one. It's our life mission to be who we truly are, for that is the highest frequency along with the light that holds us in integrity of our soul's purpose. It's powerful, and it's easy to want to stay in being in victim mode, that is for sure, and to be rescued, but it's us that needs to rescue us. We need to love and look after ourselves, all right? So if you have any questions, please ask me about this one, and if you wanted to know a little bit more, I'm happy to help you, but disconnection is the one that we have today for this coming week. You can go to my website and look at the mandalas. You can do some meditation there. on that particular meditation, number 49, or if you wanted to select one of your own, but the message won't be there, all right, unless you purchase access to that, which is not a huge amount of money, that's for sure. It's just a small amount. And then if you wanted to ask a question, you can choose from 1 to 54. Ask your own question. What do I need to know about X or Y? And then randomly choose whichever number it is, and then read that and see how it's how relevant it is to the situation, or that you're going into the situation. Anyway, listen, if you have any other questions, you can certainly ask me that. And that's just a one-off payment, so then you've got access to the website for as long as you like. And the copies of the book's always available, and I could always sign a copy for you if you wanted to purchase one of the books, because I have a few copies here, and see what happens. It's a great book of tools. There's 12 processes in here that you can help get you through any of the traumas or carry-ons that we go through in life. We can't avoid it, so let's get down to business and get the stuff done. You know, that's our job. You be gentle and kind. Have a great week ahead. Ciao, ciao.